What does Solitex do?
Hello, hi, my name is Cüneyt. I am the International Sales Manager of Solitex. Solitex is a 100% manufacturer of digital printing textiles. It's a Turkish company and we produce, as you can see, backlights, wall decoration, banners, flag material, canvas material, and other interior decorations as well. Um, and we are here in FESPA to promote our materials.
Fantastic. So you're actually you weave and you have the factory where you produce the fabric, right? So and this is all done in Turkey, or
Yes, exactly. We are 100% manufacturer. We produce from A to Z. Solitex is not a reseller. It's only the manufacturer, and we actually dedicated only uh, digital printing industry. We don't actually manufacture for other markets. Only for digital printing.
okay, right? Fantastic. So really specialized.
Honestly, I was very scared
Thank you for visiting. Bye.
because
Yeah. So Robert.
And we're going to do a sales call, I think. They're surprised, as they told me, that they had so many people here. They're actually unprepared for how much response they've had.
That's what we do.
And that's what I want to hear them talk about.
Okay, that's great.
Let's jump right on top.
Ese tipo de tinta
de base agua, de pigmento
The sales call, because that's what this is all
para
about.
qué máquina sería.
I would enjoy the show very much, and the ability to want to sell, because these people are very excited about the fact that there are this many people at the show. We're surprised and pleased that there's that much interest in what's going on. And they're all asking really good questions. I think they've been starved for information about what's going on in the industry and some of the innovation that's occurred. And perhaps, I'm going to speculate on this one, that there has been some excitement and some development and innovation going on during this time. So it looks like the manufacturers have made good use of that particular time. These guys do. They have a lot of products that are there. Jets, streamers, ad printing, so they really cover the full range of.
Yeah.
I'm Robert. I am with eFish.
Yes.
And we are at you know us.
Yes.
Okay, tell us who you are and your company.
Yeah, Ford is an ink manufacturer based in Spain. We are producing inks for OEMs and also third-party inks. We are highly specialized in eco-solvent, UV, DTG, and DTF inks.
Excellent. So one of the things that we always hear is that manufacturers are very concerned about using somebody else's inks
Yes.
with their heads. So tell us about how you've overcome that, or why it's not an issue.
Well, I think the first thing that the user has to notice is who is behind the ink. They cannot just simply go with the first manufacturer that shows up on the door. No, they have to see if there is an experience. We are a company already with more than 45 years in the market. We have already been more than 20 years making inks. We have an enormous number of references where we can demonstrate that the inks are working happily for everybody.
Excellent. That's good news. So, one of your colleagues mentioned that you were surprised that you had this many people at three times already to just say we're only based on sales. How did you find so far the response to the show and how many people were here?
Well, it looks very nice for what was our expectation. It was a big question mark, no? Will the people attend? Will not attend? But so far we are very, very busy. Yes.
Excellent. Okay, well, thank you very much. I hope you're just as busy through the rest of the show.
Let's hope so. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, that was very good. David is the CEO. They are experienced in creating ink, and maybe we're going to dispel the notion that perhaps they have to have the manufacturers in, and that there are
So, Robert, you have been in the industry for some years. How much interest did you personally, also when you purchased the university, how much did you, maybe when you personally, when you publish work, how much attention did you put into what kind of ink they purchased?
well, quite a bit, because the company I worked for was an early adopter, all the way back to Cyclex wide format, and it was a very clean product compared to what they're able to do today. But the inks were a critical issue, and there were no alternatives. You had to buy the manufacturer's ink. As we all know, ink is a good industry because it's a consumable for that particular type of machine. But I've been exploring, interested in trying to find out what the resistance is to manufacturers supporting other people's inks coming into their systems. But we think we know why, because that's revenue.
That's one thing is revenue, but another thing is also that sometimes if you have capital costs too high on equipment, basically it's the Gillette model, as we also talked about yesterday. It's like, okay, you substitute a little bit on the acquisition cost of the equipment, and then you make that up when you have the consumer, right?
Exactly, and so that's their model for doing it. So essentially, you're financing your purchase of the capital equipment with your purchase of ongoing ink. I think there's three topics. One, getting the piece of equipment that's right for you. Two, making sure you have the ink that works best for you, and that includes affordability and access. And three, the types of substrates that you use for the best results. So it's what I think a lot of people don't understand, that a print service provider has to have a lot of knowledge about a lot of different technologies, from chemistry to how paper is manufactured. And as we're going to get into it, as I find some people today, sustainability, because that is an issue that is on everybody's mind, and we're going to explore that in depth.
And also many booths I've seen it. So right now I think we're in that direction here because Jacques, he has just tried to find one of his contacts from Canon. Canon is also quite big distributor here at FESPA, and you see both applications, you see of course technology, and hopefully we can find somebody who wants to talk, but we have to walk a little bit further, so let's as we promised when we started this live streaming this morning, is that we want you to have a sense of how it is being back on a trade show. And you can see people, technology, noise, colors, samples, applications, anything.
So yeah,
It's a fantastic booth here. Hey,
hi.
good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Hi.
Well, Shaki, you want to take this away, or?
Yeah, sure. So
English, I assume.
yes, it's for a global audience.
I just have one question here. How is it to be back on the trade show?
We are over the moon, so we are so happy that we are back. That's also why we are so happy that we are using this colorful theme, which is all about the taste of color, because we feel obliged to be here. Because in the end, we are supporting this industry. So we're happy for ourselves, but above all for our customers, our prospects, to be back in the business.
But Canon has always been a front runner when it comes to supporting the industry. I mean, I always say to your colleagues in like Hans Schmidt-Bauer and Heiko Bongal and Tony Powers that I always find that Canon is supporting all initiatives and also not just only for Canon, but also the industry. I think that's a really good thing. So it's good to see you. Shaq, why don't we talk to Robert, right?
Fantastic. So, Robert, just a quick info. What are you showing people here at the show? So actually we are showing here the taste of color, but in the end a lot of people of course they come to see the hardware. So actually we are here to show what we call the wallpaper packaging. Yes, we made it happen factory on display, which is showing here the Colorado with UV gel, fed by a jumbo roll, printing directly, put it into the cutter, and at the end of the day the wallpaper roll is the end. This is just one flavor, one of the taste that we are showing here.
Fantastic. So this is like a complete online, and you get like the finished rolls at the end of the machine.
Yeah.
And I read a little bit on the website as well. So it does come in glossy and as well as matte.
Yeah, it's a good point. That's the beauty of UV gel, the beauty of Colorado 6030 and 6050. So the customer really can decide just before he puts the brush in, but then do I want to have this beautiful print in matte, of course, but you can imagine that wallpaper is primarily matte, but we also have already customers that play around, so even combining the two.
Is that kind of novelty for this year, or?
That is one of the novelties. So what we have here on debut is we are showing here for the first time in Europe the Colorado 1630, which we actually commercially launched virtually in May. Also the new Arizona 135, so this is the first time that we display it here on show.
Well, maybe we'll have some time later today or tomorrow, if you allow us to come back and have a more in-depth look in what it all is. So, Morten, thank you for your time now.
It's all about the taste of gold.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So,
Jacques, you know Wouter very well?
not very well. Of course, we're linked and we met each other for quite a time. But yeah, to say we didn't have the opportunity, to meet each other.
But the name sounds Dutch.
Yeah, it is.
So you know all Dutch people?
Fair bit of them, yeah. So it comes in handy that we speak the language.
I'm going to see a guy just behind the canopy here. His name is Stefan, and he comes from the software company. One Vision is also doing a lot of software for the newspaper. Let him out.
Thanks, Björn.
Do you have time for maybe
Hi again.
the longest interview in your life?
Yes, of course.
So when you look at the One Vision
Yes,
from a broad perspective,
yes.
what is it?
Helping people being successful in white collar business.
Also white collar, I mean, was the newspaper.
But now we're on FESPA, and that's white format business. So for FESPA audience, we're doing it for white format, for textile, for industry business that printing directly to objects. Last time we spoke, yes, it was more for online printing, newspaper printing, book automation, but our business area is broad, very broad.
And just to make 100% sure for people that you're a software company.
Yes, sorry for that. Yeah, we're a software company that basically automates the way from the input to the output with everything you can imagine what you want to do in between.
How is it for you to be a printer?
Especially not people who brought to you. It's so wonderful. I have been to a show 2 weeks ago, a more regional show, and I was totally surprised about the audience, the level, the people like meeting again, being totally excited, crowded, and hear the spirit. I mean, it starts even when you sit the evening before together, and you can enjoy seeing you personally. You go the parking ground. From the way to the parking ground to the exhibition, you're making more contacts than you did before ever. It's different.
Do you think that the pandemic has learned us to appreciate the human contact more?
Definitely yes. So the pandemic, I say the pandemic teached us 2 lessons. Number one is online business or online communication can help us, but will never replace the personal contact. Business is made between humans and between humans that trust each other. And a trust building you can only have if you look into your eyes personally, exchange also the things in between. So we've learned, we can do, that's also what we do. I think around about 50% of the travel business we reduced, but still there's nothing more than having a personal contact.
So, Stefan, I like what you say. I was just wondering when the software comes to a show like this. I mean,
see so many moving technology for software. It turned to be easier. Also, the pandemic it learned us one lesson. Get independent from resources you can't control. And automation is one possibility for that. So we are seeing we're getting more and more interest and response. But also we did a little trick here on this show. We have on our booth, we have a moving and making a moving and noise-making machine. And just in cooperation with this company and with Canon, who is another hardware manufacturer, it's easier for people to show the end-to-end workflow concept. Because just software you can explain, but here you can show the people the concept. And it makes it much easier for us and for the customer to understand. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful show. Thank you, Morten, and have a great time here. Fantastic. Robert, you seem so impatient right now. Do you have somebody you want to talk to?
I am impatient. You're talking to everybody because you know everyone. So not only am I jealous, but you know, you are going to be the star of YouTube. So over here, we're going to talk to the people at Texas, and we've been told we can get some access to a CEO. This is my colleague, Henrik. Hello, Henrik. Hello. And we're meeting with Christoph.
Hello.
Hi, Christoph.
Hello.
So this is Texas.
Yeah, access.
Right. Excellent. Can the person you wanted us to speak to is he available?
Yeah, yes. Okay, yes. I would like to introduce, but not yet. He will arrive in a few minutes. It's our CEO.
Oh, he's not even in the booth yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is exciting.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at this.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. It's always very interesting when they do this kind of thing. It's actually extremely popular pretty much everywhere in the world. So they have the material that's able to do it. But the guys who do the wrapping are actually experts at doing this, and almost nothing throws them as far as the type of card it is and all the details. They're really on the job and they don't do any damage. We've seen this before. So we're going to come back in a minute or two and see if our CEO is available to us. So right now, I'm going to go over to Morty.
Are you already done?
No, we're not, because he's not here yet. So we thought he was already here, but we're going to have to do that.
Okay.
And, but we did get a good shot of them wrapping the car, which is always interesting.
Can I just ask you a few questions how it is to be on the show again? So, what is your name?
My name is Frank Pepperford.
And where are you from?
From Germany, near Cologne.
This is, I mean, it's just wonderful to be at FESPA again, right?
Yes, it's like a new beginning.
Yeah. So, are you here as a printing company, or in what role are you here?
Yes, I'm here as a research operations.
How exciting is it? Yeah, is it fun to be here?
Yes, very much.
Have you seen something that is really interesting in your mind?
Yes, yes. Technology has increased for the last year, and I think it's possible to buy something new.
So thank you very much, and enjoy the show.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Bye bye. See, this is one of the things that is so fantastic about being at a show, because this is not just about vendors. It's also about the people that are buying the equipment. It's also about how you use the equipment. And I mean, I hope that you have already got a little sense that what you see here and what you can, how you are we having problems, chicken? Ah, okay. Now the phone goes balloon, right? It's just amazing.
I have a great booth there. Diamonds.
So,
We have an interview here, but he was not showed up yet. So are we ready again, Chica?
so why don't we just go and talk to my guy? Yeah, and then come back here, because I think there's so many visual things here that makes this could be interesting to see. Maybe also in a second, Chica could show a little bit about the foils and what, because Hexis is a supplier of Zoom, right? So go ahead.
Ziga. That's something I find exciting. Let's go that way. And it's actually a company that we find here at FESPA that are as well a producer of the printing machines, the inks, and the substrate, apparently to create kind of a dimension on print. And it's a guy from Demans. So I'm just looking for people who were here. Okay, we'll be back like in 5 minutes. So I'll pass it on to.
On camera?
Oh, we don't want to have him wait.
No, you see, they get so itchy about it.
All right, well, I'll hand it over to you then.
Okay, great. I'm going to go track him down right now. Here we go. Hello.
Hi, guys.
Can you tell us who you are and your company?
Hello, I'm Clément Matot, CEO of Axis Group, and here we are back in FESPA. So happy to be here, to be back on track. And Axis is a French manufacturer. It's an international group, and we manufacture some different items: calendar PVC, cast PVC, printable products, color change, and also some PU products.
Excellent. When was the last time you were actually at a show being active?
Yeah, I think now it's like 2 years ago we didn't do any show, so yeah, it's the first show of the graphic industry. So thank you FESPA because it's definitely organized at this time, and we're really happy to be here. Even we don't know if all the industry and people can be here, but we have to restart definitely, and we are here to restart and to be a partner of this industry.
So it's been almost 2 years. What have you been doing in the meantime? Are there new innovations? Are there new products? Tell us about what you were doing during the downtime.
So first, we have to continue to produce, and that was our main issue during the first crisis when we didn't know what's happened and we didn't know what is this issue. So Axis company never stopped. All of our team at the factory and over the world, because we have 500 people, still continue to work, and we can continue to supply all our customers need a product. We had a good product also to help in crisis. It's the antimicrobial products. We sell a lot of this product because we have the homologation for COVID tests. So this product fight against the COVID. So we make a good sales from this ship variant, and after we continue to growing and to increase our process. That's the main thing when you have some difficult time like we had. You have to work all your points are a little critical, and what we did during these last 2 years, and now we are ready to go back hard and
So, in terms of your markets, where is your biggest market? Where do you concentrate? You want to see the business pick up again, and as the industry starts to pick up and all of that, where do you see that happening for you, and what markets you active?
At the end, we have 3 different markets. We have our domestic market because the strategy of Axis since the beginning is manufacture to the end user, and we do that in 9 countries now by our direct sales. After, of course, we have some export department and export sales, and the French market where we are the manufacturer is our main one. So all the markets at the time are very dynamic. Asking our products is good. So it's been economy is back like high volume, and that is good. And there is not one market than another one better than another one. All the market that is it's a sign how very pushing.
Excellent. That's great news. I'm glad you're having a good show.
Thank
We're
you.
all very pleased to see how many people are here, and I hope that it continues for the rest of the exhibition.
Thank you
very
guys.
much for your time.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey Robert, you're a bastard, you know? Because basically we agreed this morning that it's a 2-minute session, right?
How many minutes was that?
45.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Chica, you have still strong arms or?
Can we do a 5-minute break so we check? Can we do a 5-minute break so we check the microphones?
We do a 5-minute break.